Hey, welcome back to Sled Storm. This is level 5, Rumble Ridge. Still with Alex. Playing Alex this track and the next one, so you get to enjoy more of me not really being able to control her.
Yeah.
So if that's your type of thing, welcome aboard.
This level you mess up a little bit less than Beast of the East, though. I think you're getting used to Alex.
Yeah. There's quite a lot of more environmental hazards for me to run into, though. You might notice the lava.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
There's a tiny bit of lava here and there.
it's one of those
You
tracks.
hear that volcano growl, and you know you're at Rumble Ridge. Let's check it out.
We're sure to see some carnage on the ridge today.
The complexity of these ancient temples amazes me.
More complex. Try dating Alex and Tracy at the same time.
She's looking to dominate on this track.
Hey, that's my line.
This course brings out the devil in me.
Tell someone who cares.
So, does this track look safe?
Nope. This definitely seems like something they should have called ahead and said, hey, let's cancel this race. Because this doesn't look safe at all.
Unless the Sled Storm circuit was something where, viewers expected the riders to die, kind of like Death Race,
Okay, yeah, I can see it being this would be an acceptable map in the an acceptable course in that kind of sport. I'm not sure that kind of sport is acceptable by itself, but this would be one of those. This would work. I mean, look at all this lava she just
Yeah, that looked cool, but also this level, back in the Polar Fest video, I said a lot of the later jumps in the game, the developers didn't really seem to test with boost, or they definitely don't want you to boost. You could tell I almost crashed into another arch full of lava, basically. I didn't boost, but I barely went right under it. And really in this level, there's a lot of places where if you boost off a jump, you go too far.
Oh yeah, one of the dangers of this level is the level not existing, because this level actually doesn't take place in Argentina like they say. It takes place in a country that Insetic and I thought of in high school called Lagistan. It's the source of all lag, so when you're playing online games, if somebody's lagging, you know where they're from, and you can be like, go back to your country, I'm an American, I drive a big truck, oh fuck you, I don't need to know how to say your country's name.
Specifically, this level takes place in the city of Renderville, where stuff just doesn't render. I don't know, maybe there was something out there, maybe there wasn't.
All we know is there was nothing out there when we got there, so ta-da, you died. Oh yeah, and then there's this big room full of lava and torture and pain, and you guys might notice he's in 6th place. And this path seems really convoluted.
Yes, in this first lap, I have not been taking any shortcuts, and I have fallen really far behind. Like I mentioned in earlier races, if you don't take any shortcuts, you won't stay in first, but you'll be pretty close, or you'll be in second or third. In the later tracks, especially this one, and the next one, but starting with this one, if you don't take any shortcuts at all, you're not going to place very high. However, the level's laid out so that shortcuts are right in front of you. Honestly, this recording was maybe the second or third time I'd ever taken the normal path completely. Even the first time I played this level, there were shortcuts right in front of me that the game basically asked me to take. You'll notice those, when you see a shortcut that hasn't been taken and you see the little thing in front of it, you can break, off to the right. You saw a little barrier or something. And I mean, there are
Dead giveaways.
there are tens of those all over the place. Dead giveaways. They're right in front of you. They say, hey, we're shortcut.
Oh yeah, there's again Renderville. Renderville, Lagistan. That's popular city. It's also the location of Need for Speed Most Wanted, the new one, because Alan has more than occasionally just fallen through the geometry of the level. Like he'll be driving away from the cops, and it'll be like his alert is about to go down, and suddenly there's just no street, and he just plummets into nothing. And that's always a fun experience. I think it's also worth mentioning that when he was taking the normal, that was really close, but when he was taking the normal path, the no shortcuts path, there were very few people anywhere near him, and that's because all the CPUs seem to be taking shortcuts too, which is nice. You go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's all I had to say.
Well, you also seem to have a problem with the snow falling.
Yeah, I just think, I can't fault a game of this generation for having the snow falling when you're inside roofed areas, because only relatively recently is the snow falling inside?
I don't know. I don't think I saw any.
Oh, well, it's still a lot of games today don't have, they have snow falling or rain falling when you step inside a building too, and it's not something that's generally smiled upon, but it's something that happens in gaming to this day, so it's not really something that I could fault this game for. But the fact that they have snow falling inside that big room full of lava, I think would be reason enough for you to just take the snow falling out of this level, because there's so much lava. Like, you'll see when we get back into that massive room where there's lava and heat everywhere, which is kind of the focal point of the level. I think the focal point of the level. It seems kind of strange that snow is falling in there, because that snow should be melting really quickly. I mean, snow melts when it touches your skin, and this is really hot lava pouring from the center of the earth, and it's just not affecting the snow at all.
That would
Personal little note. I mean, look at this. There's snow falling everywhere. I just don't understand. And a victory.
We just don't understand that. See, that would just get me worried that all the snow around would melt. What would you ride on? Up at the top here, there's rocks to the left and the right. You have only a little narrow thing of snow, and then this whole area.
Alex was on fire. Alex rips the rocks with a radical ride on the ridge.
Whoa, Kirk. Stop with the R's, man. You're making me dizzy, bro.
Great race. Let's have a look at what you've unlocked.
Wait, what was the next one?
Up next, Twin Peaks.
Okay, that's what I thought. It did say Twin Peaks. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't Twin Peaks, it was Twin Peaks.
Probably Twin Peaks is copyrighted.
Yeah, probably.
Was Twin Peaks out in 2003? When did he make that?
Who?
David Lynch. David Lynch made Twin Peaks.
I don't know. All I know is Twin Peaks is up next.
Twin Peaks. Next time on Sled Storm.
Yes.
If I spell Storm SOTRM one more time, I'm just gonna give up on this LP.
Don't.